A wealthy heiress held a contest to find a husband, but the silk ball landed on a beggar. The moment the beggar saw the ball, he grabbed it and held it tight. Instead of fighting for it, the crowd just laughed at him. They thought the heiress was a hideous girl with a birthmark, so a beggar was a perfect match. Everyone treated the event as a joke, pushing the ball away, which made the girl's father anxious. I only grabbed the ball because I'm a deposed prince, stripped of my powers by the emperor and starving on the streets. Then the system prompted me, catch the ball and win a legendary chicken leg. Liu Guan, the father, was furious. He never expected a filthy beggar to catch his daughter's ball. Someone bring that beggar to me. Liu Yangqi's eyes dimmed. She felt it was just fate. Seeing his daughter upset, Liu Guan rushed to comfort her. Don't be sad, Yangqi. I'll pay him off to leave and I'll find you a better husband. But Yangqi seemed resigned. Father, he caught the ball, so he is my husband. It's fate. I don't want to fight it anymore. Liu Guan sighed, still unwilling to let his daughter marry a dirty beggar. Just as I was about to eat the chicken leg, an arrogant voice interrupted me. Hey beggar, our master wants to see you. Come with us. Who is your master, and why does he want to see me? You caught our young lady's ball. What do you think? I looked at the ball in my hand, stunned. I caught the ball, so I'm getting a wife? I never expected to be living off a wealthy family on my first day of transmigrating here. Fine, let's go and see. Moments later, inside the Liu mansion, Liu Guan stared at me, disappointed that the ball landed on such a loser. He still had a sliver of hope. The Liu family values martial arts, so if I had talent, he might accept me. He grabbed my arm to check my pulse, then sighed in disappointment. No background, and my meridians were shattered. What is your name? I didn't answer. I was starving and weak. Can I eat first? The crowd laughed at me, typical of a beggar to only care about food. I was taken to wash up and eat, and after changing into clean clothes, I took out the system's chicken leg. After a few bites, I felt a surge of power, and my broken meridians healed. I could cultivate again. A knock came at the door. Hey beggar, are you done? The master and miss are waiting for you. I opened the door and the servant was stunned. Where's the beggar? I am the beggar. The servant stared at me in disbelief, thinking, this isn't a beggar, he's a handsome young man. I ignored her shocked expression and asked, why are you dazed? Didn't you say your master and young lady want to see me? Take me there now. I was eager to meet my new bride. A noble lady must be beautiful. Catching that silk ball was definitely a good move. Inside the hall, besides Master Liu Guan, stood his daughter, Liu Yangqi. She had rushed over, worried her father might drive away the man who caught her ball. She didn't want any more trouble and cherished this man, even if he was a beggar. Father, I've brought the man who caught the silk ball. Seeing my transformation, Liu Guan raised his eyebrows in surprise. He looks decent, but it's a pity his meridians are shattered. He can't cultivate. After some talk, Liu Guan understood my situation. You say you're a refugee from out of town? So, you didn't know what my daughter looked like beforehand? Oh, that's right. I had no idea what the young lady of the Liu family looked like. Hearing this, Liu Guan was secretly pleased. He had a plan to make me call off the marriage. Liu Yangqi grew nervous, but she didn't want to deceive me. If I rejected her after seeing her face, she wouldn't force it. She steadied herself, and before her father could speak, introduced herself. I am Liu Yangqi, and I was the one who threw the silk ball. To be honest, I've been ugly since childhood, with a birthmark covering my face. If you find me unsightly, I won't force you to marry me. As she spoke, she slowly removed her veil. When her face was revealed, I was stunned for a moment. I never expected such a graceful woman to have such a large birthmark, like a drop of black ink in clear water. What a pity. What a pity. Seeing my expression, Liu Yangqi's eyes dimmed, as if she already knew the answer, and she quickly covered her face with the veil again. Young man, you've seen my daughter's appearance. If you don't want to marry her, I won't force you. I'll give you travel money and send you on your way. Liu Guan finished. A system prompt rang in my ears. Accept and marry Liu Yangqi to receive a spirit gathering pill. Refuse and leave with the money to receive 120 gold coins. I didn't choose immediately, but looked at Liu Yangqi with a serious expression. Miss Liu, I have no money, no power, no background, and my meridians are shattered. I might struggle at the bottom for life, or even be hunted down. With me having nothing, are you still willing to marry me? Liu Yangqi didn't expect me to ask her back, but she didn't hesitate for long. And I am willing. If you do not abandon me, I will stay by your side through life and death. Liu Yangqi looked delicate and weak, but her eyes were incredibly firm when she said this. Seeing her sincerity, I replied, in that case, I am willing to take you as my wife. Liu Yangqi was deeply moved. She hadn't expected me to still want to marry her after seeing her disfigurement. She turned to Liu Guan. Father, since young Master Wang is willing to marry me, let's pick an auspicious date for the wedding. Fine, let's have the wedding in 1 month. Seeing things had reached this point, Liu Guan had no choice but to agree, though he turned away with a sour expression. Still, a weight was lifted off his heart. Although the husband was a commoner who couldn't cultivate, at least he accepted his daughter's appearance. Liu Yangqi wasn't a vain woman. She only wanted one heart to grow old with, hoping for a simple and peaceful life together. Afterward, Liu Yangqi personally led me to the room next to her boudoir. Young Master Wang, you'll stay here. I'm right next door. If you need anything, just come find me. I looked at her with gentle eyes, feeling secretly happy. Thank you, Miss Liu. Back in my room, I took the spirit-gathering pill from the system and swallowed it without hesitation. A surge of spiritual energy flooded my body. The original owner was one step from the true master realm before being crippled by the Emperor's guards. I vowed not to repeat his mistakes, and after a night of cultivation, I reached the peak of the innate realm. The next morning, a servant summoned me to see the master. At the gate, I saw many people loading cargo. The Liu family are martial artists who specialize in escorting goods, and Liu Guan wanted me to work as a laborer. We don't keep idlers in this family. Just as I was about to reply, the system chimed, accept the request to receive an upgradable devourer sword. Refuse the request to receive a tyrant spear set. I thought it over and agreed. Fine, I'll go. I immediately joined the caravan. Young Master Wang, wait. Liu Yangqi chased after me, breathless. The journey to Cloud City is 100 miles and the Black Mountain bandits have been active lately. Several families have been attacked. Take this inner armor, it will keep you safe. I was moved by the armor in my hands. I didn't choose this ugly wife wrong. I cheekily looked at her. Thank you, my lady. Her face turned red, but she didn't deny it, as we were to be married in a month. This was a big shipment, guarded by 100 postnatal experts and 3 innate experts, led by a mid-stage innate master. Yet I followed behind, looking as relaxed as if I were on a stroll. Luckily, we didn't encounter any bandits all morning. During a break, some guards started gossiping. Did you hear? That beggar who caught the embroidered ball actually accepted our ugly young lady. I heard he's a useless guy who can't even cultivate. Well, a useless beggar and an ugly wife sounds like a perfect match, right? The crowd burst into laughter. I heard every word, but I didn't care. Suddenly, I felt a cold breeze. I instinctively dodged and an arrow grazed past me. Then, a hail of arrows rained down from all sides. The guards who were mocking me just seconds ago were killed or wounded. The captain turned pale. Ambush, take cover! The caravan clashed with the Black Mountain bandits, but their leader was a late-stage innate expert. With just one strike, our captain fell to the ground, dead. The bandits' morale soared, while the Liu family guards were terrified. It's over. We're doomed. Just then, the useless son-in-law gripped his sword, stood up, and charged out at full speed. No one could stop me. The bandit leader laughed, thinking he knew exactly who I was. But before he could mock me, my sword flew out and pierced his throat. He never expected to die at the hands of a beggar. I retrieved my sword and turned to the rest of the bandits. Now it's your turn. Seeing this, the Liu family members were emboldened and chased after them. After this battle, no one dared to look down on me, the beggar son-in-law, ever again. Meanwhile, inside the Liu mansion, Liu Yangshi ran toward the main hall, panting. Father, I heard our goods were robbed by the Black Mountain bandits. Is my husband all right? He's fine. In fact, he even drove the bandits away. Liu Guan repeated the news from the guards, and Liu Yangshi finally breathed a sigh of relief. Then she asked in surprise, Is he that strong? Didn't you say he couldn't cultivate? Liu Guan frowned, equally puzzled. We'll see when he gets back. The next day, I returned to the Liu mansion early. Father-in-law, mission accomplished. The goods have been delivered safely. Liu Guan looked at me, both disbelieving and excited. After hearing everything that happened on the road, he looked at me with a serious expression. Don't move, let me check your body again. Upon touching me, he was completely shocked. How is this possible? His meridians are not only connected, but full of tension. This is at least the strength of a Xiantian realm expert. Thinking of this, Liu Guan became excited. Good, very good. You truly are a worthy son-in-law of the Liu family. Let's hold the wedding in half a month. A few days later, I used the spirit-gathering jade given by my mother-in-law to break through to the Grandmaster realm. To repay her, I took out a healing pill obtained from the system and cured her terminal illness. This not only made me a virtuous son-in-law in her eyes, but also a beacon of light in Liu Yangshi's dim world. However, the better the Liu family treated me, the more I worried about dragging them into trouble. After all, I am a fallen prince, and the Emperor will never let me go. Just then, a gentle voice came from outside. Husband, are you awake? I made you some breakfast. I hope you like it.